So if they tell you to solve the triangle, they're telling you to find the parts that are missing. So in this case, they gave you the 3 sides and that you're missing the 3 angles. Since you don't have any angle and its opposite side, you can't use the law of sine. You understand that? Because you don't have a full fraction. Remember I told you have to have a full fraction? But once we find the first angle, we can switch over to the law of sine if we want to and use the law of sine because we will have a full fraction. So the problem is that when I gave you the formulas, I gave you formulas for A, B, and C. And this is MNQ triangle, okay? So what angle do you want to find first? Give me any one of those 3 angles.
Q.
Q. All right. So I have that little m is 23, little n is 30.1, and little q is 42. And I need to find big M, big N, and big Q. So we're going to find big Q first. Well, for finding big Q first, my formula has to start with a q squared, and it has to end with cosine of q. Does everybody understand that? And then the other 2 sides are put in the other positions. So then it would be q squared would equal m squared plus n squared minus 2mn cosine of big Q. If you please tell me if you don't understand how to translate this to other letters, because that's what I would do first if it gives you other letters other than A, B, C, is translate the formula. Does everybody see what I did? And now I'm going to put in my numbers. So I've got 42 squared equals 23 squared plus 30.1 squared minus 2 times 23 times 30.1 times cosine of q. And I'm going to underline all of that. Yesterday we subtracted this. So on your calculators, do 42 squared minus 23 squared minus 30.1 squared. And go ahead and give me that number. Now multiply the 3 numbers that are next to the cosine of q. What'd you get? Negative what?
1384.6.
Cosine of q. So when we put this in, we divide by negative 1384.6 on both sides. And then we do the second cosine of that fraction, and we get 103.75. So now, if we want to find one of the other angles, can we use the law of sine if we want to? We can. You can, if you like the law of sine better, you can switch over. So I want everybody to find angle M, as in mama, using whichever formula you want. You can either use law of cosine or law of sine. Go ahead and do that. Now to find the last angle, you just subtract them from 180. You don't have to use either one. Could you use law of sine? Yes. Could you use law of cosine? Yes. Are you wasting a little bit of time? Yes. So just subtract them from 180. And you get 40 something? 40.